My name is Jenny, and I live in Kaukauna, Wisconsin. I was born and raised in Florida and moved up here after my father retired from the military. I had 5 children. I lost one who was a veteran to service-connected suicide. So I still have 4. I have 3 girls and a boy. I have 7 grandchildren. I work at a hospital in Appleton. I work on the behavioral health unit there, trying to make a difference in the lives of others with depression and suicide tendencies and things like that. I just turned 60, and I'm a believer in Jesus. I had been diagnosed 3 times with cancer, multiple cancers. I'm in remission now. I've been in remission for almost, 8 years. So many treatments with that. My last cancer was breast cancer. I had 40 rounds of radiation and chemotherapy for 5 years. I have a lot of chronic pain from the cancer. I think sometimes people think that once you have radiation and chemo and the tumors are removed that, oh, you're good to go. But I have chronic pain from that. I also suffer from pulmonary embolisms, which are blood clots on the lungs. I have to take medication for that. And with the recent loss of my veteran son to suicide, there's mental health issues. Every day is a struggle to get up, but I get up for him and for his honor and for my other children and grandchildren. I have PTSD and depression. That is an ongoing thing that I have to control. And between my faith and organizations like Community Benefit Tree, I've been able to just take one step at a time and keep going. Driving home from my travel nursing job, I was, a year ago, Halloween, was hit in a hit and run car accident. They never did find the man. It was a truck and it slammed me into Highway 41 at 75 miles an hour. Never stopped, never put his brakes on. Out of that, I've received a TBI, which is a traumatic brain injury. I've also lost a bit of my sight, and I've lost hearing in both ears. Not to mention the financial that's come out of that. I felt that when this accident happened, and the last year that has been so devastating financially for my husband and I just felt like I can't take anymore. No more, I'm done. But this organization has been there for me. They have prayed for me. They have sent me cards. They have, if I just needed someone to talk to, they have been there. And there's other organizations in Outagamie County, and sometimes I hear, well, you don't qualify. And this place, Community Benefit Tree, is the only place that has been there 100%. That has, and the most thing I'm grateful for are the prayers and the cards, because I know any bad day, they're praying for me. The medical bills, even though I had like Medicare and insurance, my husband worked for like less than 50 employees, so the insurance, is never the best with that. But like our out-of-pocket deductible is 10 grand a year, so it's no wonder we can't save when you're having to pay that before the co-pays, which you're still stuck with. So I was impressed because when I met with Heidi and them, they had me come in and speak to a man from a bank. And we went over our budget and everything. And that was probably one of my favorite appointments because the gentleman was able to tell me, you're really doing good for what you guys have been through. The fact that you're still able to make payments on your medical bills and things like that is enormous. So he gave me some encouragement and light. Heidi and them Kim have just been working with me, one day at a time, one step at a time. I'd really like to express my gratitude and thankfulness towards Community Benefit Tree, and mostly for their prayers and their support. That is just so important to me. Sometimes it's funny because being a survivor of suicide, you feel as if it's a very lonely place. You don't want to talk to your kids because you don't want to put the burden on them. A lot of times your church friends, they don't know how to talk to you, right? or other people. But Heidi and them, they just have this thing, this magic, where they know how to talk to you. They know how to give you that hug when you need it. So those are the things that I cherish and appreciate the most. I'd really like to thank Community Benefit Tree and Paws Parade of Hope for their extending hands, for their help, for their hug, and just really to letting me know that someone cares and that someone is there.